How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be the best strategies in NHL 23 HUT. How to get the best strategies here and best chance to give yourself an opportunity to win. So there's actually a lot of new strategies in NHL 23 as a whole, so I'm gonna try to explain the new ones best as I can. All right, so my team right now is obviously not very set up as well, but I'm gonna kind of try to explain which ones you want to really make sure you prioritize and focus on. All right, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel here, but let's get into it. All right, so right now I didn't adjust all the players that you need to have right there in the lineup, right? Like specifically where they should be on the power play. I'll just kind of explain it, right? So here we go. Looking at these strategies in NHL 23 HUT right now, these are just my lines. All right, so looking at the offense line, starting line number one. Okay, so right now we're looking at the even strength offense. Okay, so line number one, the offensive strategy, all reliable, behind the net. Behind the net is what you need and what you should run. Possession is always king in game, especially I believe this year, even more so than ever, due to the fact that hitting is a lot tougher. It just is. I mean, it's hard to hit people and knock them off the puck. You won't really see high hit numbers in this game, in my opinion. At least you won't. So yes, behind the net is what you want to run 100% for offense line number one. Carry / dump, I would put this on 0. I really would. I would keep this on 0 due to the fact that I believe personally that you want to have your guys just kind of ready for a carry more than a dump. At least I don't play a dump game. I don't think dumping is smart. Personally, I'd really go away from that. If you do dump it a lot, I don't really think it's a very smart thing to do, especially with forechecking an offense. Really, hitting players is going to be very, very tough this year, so I would not do that. Cycle / shoot as well, I want to put that on 0. Okay, so make sure you have cycle / shoot on 0, same as carry / jump, because you want to have your guys down low, ready for the passing game, because again, your strategies are behind the net, so make sure you stick with it. Behind the net, make sure your whole entire team knows that style, because then again, everybody will be ready for a cycle, more so than guys just ready to just like rip it home and shoot and be in that position, which again, they're gonna get open. They do, trust me. Behind the net is very good. A lot of top players use it. It's always been one of the best strategies to use for sure. I'll say this right now, overload, really, I don't recommend. I don't like overload at all personally. I think it's very, very poor strategy. I'm just not a fan of it personally. I'm really not. So definitely do not run with overload. That's one thing. Efficiency / energy. This one I kind of mess with here and there. So this one I have currently in the middle. All right. So again, it's a tough one, right? It's really arguable which one should be used, right? Should it be 10? Should you be trying to have your guys maximize the energy? So as you guys can see here as well, I'm going to take away my camera here so you can really get a better look here. But basically here, you can see where it shows the it actually explains what it does. So determines whether your team's AI will conserve energy or hustle in a play with a higher intensity. So it just depends. I mean, you don't want your guys to be completely draining all their energy and just having dead lines the whole time. Honestly, though, what I would say is with how Rivals is cycling and changing a lot, though, when there's like 2-minute periods, I might honestly lean towards energy, right? I might rock energy if I were you guys. When Rivals is a 2-minute, like I guess it's what's it called, HUT Blitz or something, a HUT. I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, it's very fast-paced game, so maybe go with energy due to the fact that it's a shorter game, right? So don't block / block, put that on 0 though. Put that on 0. I used to be honestly someone that would say put it on block all the way 10. The reason why I don't anymore though, I found my defensemen especially screening my own goalie, and people would take shots from the point and they would actually get a lot of goals on screens. So that was really very bad thing. So what I really wanted to do is make sure that doesn't happen anymore. So I put that on 0. You could put that up a little bit if you guys want to, your guys to step in sometimes to get some block shots. But for the most part, I would for sure just kind of leave it at that. I don't know. That's just my opinion though. Then we also have the offensive line 2, and I'll say this right now, spoiler alert guys, they are exactly like line 1. I believe you should have all your lines the same. It's going to make you a better player. That's all it really comes down to, because really you want to know what strategies you're running with. You don't all of a sudden have one line out there being behind the net, and then you're on the second line, right? And let's say you're using crash the net or something, right? So then you start cycling down low, but no one's going down low because, well, you forgot that line 2 doesn't cycle down low. They don't do behind the net. So personally, I would rock it and leave it with behind the net on every single line. That just makes the most sense. Again, these are all exactly the same as well. Maybe if you really want to get crazy, you can put the energy up for like line 4, you know, fourth line grinders, fire them up, right? But other than that, I really don't think it's that important personally to really change these. You just want to kind of have consistency, I think, throughout your lineup. So that's what I would do. All right. Next up, though, right now, what we got is the defensive strategies. Okay. So when it comes to defensive strategies, you know, again, these are another thing you want to probably keep the same as well. What I'm always a big fan of is making sure that, you know, you play more towards hold the line there, because, and you also want to make sure cycle's all the way on 0. You don't want to have guys pinching too much to make risky plays, because realistically, you can make so many mistakes. And you don't want to be caught and give up all these breakaways. It's just horrible. It's really horrible, and you want to make sure you don't give up these odd man rushes, because you can give up a lot easily. So keep that like that, and then like I said, put it all the same pretty much for all your lines. You want to make sure that it's consistent, guys. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You want your defense and your forwards to be consistent and know where they're going to be, all right? So leave the strategies all like that. I think it's the best thing that you can do, all right? So yeah, I mean, let's move on to some of the team strategies here as well. All right, so looking at these now, so these are the team strategies for even strength. All right, so you have the forecheck on the 1-2-2 passive. All right, so why do I have it on 1-2-2 passive, you might be asking? Well, I believe that having 1-2-2 aggressive is a little bit crazy, because you guys can have maybe too much of a forecheck going and then have your center caught a lot, and you don't want that. You want it to be a passive forecheck so that the other team, the player you're playing against, makes mistakes, right? And your guys will be ready. They'll be looking to break up that breakout pass, as it says right there. You want to make sure that they're just there for that. And AI can really get you a lot of interceptions, and it can really lead you to a lot of opportunities quickly. I mean, a quick keep in, because the guy tries to flick the puck out, and your guy is ready to break down that pass, and that's huge. So definitely, I like that a lot. Neutral zone, I do 1-2-2 blue. What I'll say about 1-2-2 blue is, again, just it's a less aggressive one. I like to play pretty passive for the most part in my games, in my gameplay. I'm a Division 1 player. Have been in every single game since NHL, I don't even know, probably 15, honestly. So, you know, I've seen a lot of different game styles and different games. So I believe that probably just being more passive is always a good idea, but if you're having issues scoring, always mid-game you can make adjustments and try to flip the strategies and get more aggressive, which I do that a lot as well. I'll get into that. But trap/forward check, this one I kind of put more just towards like middle-ish, because I don't know, I don't want my guys trapping either 100%, because I think it's kind of a boring way and not fun way to play the game, but you also don't want your guys being game busters and just being so aggressive and forechecking the whole time and just giving up odd man rushes. So definitely I will leave it like that. If it's a pressure contain puck, I always rock with that pretty much. Defensive pressure is always kind of the same for me every year. Defensive strategy, always agree with collapsing as well. Collapsing is very effective. I feel like it doesn't really, I don't know. The thing is, with defensive strategies here, you could always go to tight point if you feel like you're playing against a guy that is abusing the one-timers from the point, and you're getting very frustrated because you're getting a lot of deflections, a lot of rebound goals, a lot of just shots that just go right in from the shot, from the slot, from the point. But yeah, I mean, you definitely want to make sure that this is on collapsing. Collapsing is, to me, the best. The offensive strategy here as well, you want to put that on standard for sure. Offensive pressure on standard. Again, just to start out the game at least. Control breakout, put that on strong side slant. The defender waits behind the net for the center to swing. The center and right winger will generate speed through the neutral zone, and right winger will cut to the strong side. I'm just a big fan of that. The quick breakout, I always look to my guys to stay wide, especially if you have fast wingers, because then you can have your wingers burn down the wing and burn a lot of defensemen. So definitely get fast wingers, and you could really abuse the stay wide quick breakout. All right, so moving on to the next thing now is we have the power play. Okay, so these are really where there's all these new strategies. Okay, so there's really nothing else here. Yeah, no, I showed pretty much everything there. So the power play strategies. Okay, so basically when it comes to the power play strategies, I have a lot of guys that really aren't really supposed to be where I want them to be in the end. So I don't really look at the players and be like, oh, why do you have him there? So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, obviously, when it comes to distributor, not the synergy, you want to have the best passer, obviously, right? That makes the most sense. Your best forward passer to be the distributor. Finisher with the highest slap shot or wrist shot accuracy, right? I mean, it sounds obvious, right? But that's what I think should be done. I think it makes the most sense. The puck carrier, you want your defenseman out there that's pretty mobile, that can make great passes, right? Good passing. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a huge thing. I mean, definitely get a good passing defenseman there, or it could be a forward. It doesn't have to be a defenseman either. But yeah, I'm gonna just put a defenseman there for argument's sake. Power play formation, I always put it on Umbrella. I just think Umbrella is the best one. I know there's new power play formations. I think it's a 1-1-3 or something, or 1-3-1, something like that. But yeah, it's the 1-3-1. I still think Umbrella is the best. So definitely, I would rock with Umbrella, guys. I really would. So definitely stick with Umbrella on the power play. I'm a huge fan of it. So, yeah, definitely do that. Face-off formation, leave that on normal as well. All right, so, yeah, I'm a huge fan of that for sure. So, definitely what you really want to do is just keep it kind of basic, like I said as well. I mean, don't go too aggressive here. Offensive pressure on standard as well for the power play. Power play carry on 0, 5 back as well. Don't want to get too crazy. Stay wide, same thing. Make sure you have speedy wingers. That's what I do. And that's the same for all of the power play lines as well. I keep the same strategies for the power plays. I think it makes the most sense. Same thing for power play number 4 as well. So now getting down to the penalty kill, last but not least. I run the large box, okay? So to me, large box is good. It's very effective. I've always run with that. I think we could, again, things could change, right? I mean, I always do updated strategies videos, but I believe that these strategies here are definitely going to be giving you a good chance to win every game. I really do. So penalty kill is definitely be large box. Face off formation on normal. Don't got to get any crazy, you know, nothing insane. Just keep it basic, I think. Then we also have a lot of different penalty kill lines now this year. You actually have 3 compared to usually only having 2 in previous years. But same thing, large box and normal on all of them. Penalty kill 1 normal as well. I mean, you only have this triangle, really no option to change that. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, though, guys. I mean, that's really pretty much it. I want to know what you guys think of these strategies. And if you have any questions about strategies, by all means, I'm here to answer them. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully it helps you out win some more games. And as always, appreciate you watching. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. And join Discord, talk to me, followers, and subscribers to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.